So the flooding was a result of Hurricane Helene and the French Broad River, which is just on the other side of what you are viewing now. Crested at, I believe they said 27 feet. Flooding the entire town. All of these buildings were actually businesses, thriving businesses before the hurricane. And it's rubble now. The train car or caboose that you see up ahead of me, as I understand it, that was actually sitting on the left side of the road leading into Marshall, and the floodwaters pushed it over to the right side of the road and flipped it over on its side. So the townspeople have flipped it back upright since that time. The business here in the back, cannot recall what it is or was, but as I understand it, the structure was pushed back off of the foundation, where it looks like it's torn down and missing there. It's actually because it was pushed back off of its foundation. The building here, the red brick foundation that you see, is actually what remains of my new friend Shirley's weaving studio. She had just started a business there probably a couple of months before the flood, and now nothing is left. She had inside the studio her life's work, 45 years or more of weaving that she had done. She lives actually in that building in the far background, which is an old mill, and she has a loft apartment on the second floor, and did not have any flooding on her level, thankfully, but the first floor was flooded, so there is renovation work being done there now. So all of these cars that you see coming up on the right, this is not a junkyard. This is how the cars got pushed down the street, through parking lots, and into this area as a result of the force of the water. So the van, the truck behind it, SUV behind it, that red SUV, those were all perfectly fine vehicles, as I understand it, before the flood. And again, it was the floodwaters that pushed them down into this area of the town. Another business there that's been totally destroyed. Not sure what that one was. And just more of the same. Destruction basically from one end of the street to the other. The town is about 3 blocks, I think, in length, so not large, but again, as I said, all of this area here that is now dirt, there were buildings there before.